Okay, quick pop quiz. What is the name of the Pokemon that previously had the Tool Drop attack? While you bust your brains to figure out the answer. So I did a little bit of testing. It actually went very smoothly, like my feet, with the Bronzong deck. So it was actually really successful. So that means the stream is going to go terribly. Surprisingly, Tool Drop is it scales quick. You know, you might think, oh, being able to one-shot a Mega isn't easy with this deck. No, it's actually pretty easy when you have an expert deck builder by your side. So believe it or not, this is actually pretty good. And the Bronzor, I play the 80 hit point one. I mean, you can attach a reversal energy and use Iron Defense. There is actually a really good 70 hit point Bronzor. Where is it? No, it's not that one. It's the Mirror Draw one. But unfortunately, it attacks for a metal. So I think I have an Archaludon list, which is very bad. I haven't even tested it. Because again, the game was offline for 2 hours today. Oh, you know, just the typical 2 hours of maintenance on a Tuesday. Ugh. All right, so yeah, Mirror Draw cards until you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent. So that could be a thing, but I mean, that also could suck. But if you're wondering, the Tool Drop attack was previously on Aegis/Slash's pre-evolution, Doublade, and also apparently there's a Trubbish from, what is that, Phantom? No, that's Plasma Blast in my pants. Plasma Blast in my pants. So Tool Drop keeps getting stronger. So if we get Tool Drop in Gen 10, it's going to do 50 times, right? Because it started in the Black and White era at 20, then the Sword and Shield era at 30, and then the Scarlet and Violet era at 40. So we're going to keep cranking them out. Yeah, I was surprisingly surprised. The Revavroom build seems to be the best one. The Archaludon one, I didn't play that. I may tweak these like some nipples. So I may tweak this list like it's some nipples. And also, fun fact, back-to-back games, I prized my Precious Trolley. That was fun. Literally in my testing, I played 3 games. I had a chance to play, I think, 3 games in my testing. The last 2, I prized Precious Trolley in both of them. All right, so we're facing off against George R.R. Martin. What time are we at here? 8 minutes. And we got the Rotom build. And yeah, if you haven't checked out the pinned comment, they've upped the Twitch Turbo. So Twitch Turbo is just like YouTube Premium. It's just you don't get ads. So you don't get, I don't think you get like emotes and stuff, but you don't get ads. And why did you ask for my updated Lily's Clefairy deck? Well, no, it's Doublade. Yeah, YouTubers tried to make Doublade work back in the day. Didn't go very well. Yeah, get off PDCGL. Okay, this is great. What am I supposed to do, right? I can Ultra Ball away like an energy into bosses. And get like a Bronzor, but then it's like, what if they just like gust it and they're playing premium? Okay, they're playing Charcadet, so this is actually a winnable matchup. And Lena, isn't it in the description of that video? I made the video, right? I made the video with it. I did end up going first this game. It wasn't my choice. We're going to play Arven because we didn't prize the trolley like I did in every single test game that I played. This version of the deck is the Rotom build. So we're probably going to end up losing that Fez and Skibbity, but I think we just go Precious Trolley for Cleffa, Bronzor, Wash Rotom, and I guess Tatsugiri, because we don't need to do a ton of damage this game. Right, it's not like I have to go absolutely crazy, and they're going to be too focused about the Wash Rotom. They're going to be like, oh my god, I got to knock out that Wash Rotom. That's going to be the biggest threat, and I'll even put a counter gain on it, but I'm also going to put a reversal energy on the Bronzor. And then I think I play with my balls. No. Should I play with my balls? Because most likely, yeah, I think I should play with my balls, because next turn we're going to bosses. Assuming this works out. Assuming this doesn't go completely balls out, we're going to just bosses next turn because they're going to take the knockout of the Cleffa with their Solrock. So I want to knock out their Pheasant Skibidi. Oh, it's before Battle Cage? That's why you want to know my Clefairy list? I mean, just put in Battle Cage. If there's a stadium in that list, you just take it out. Oh, what are they doing? This must mean they're playing a discard supporter. Or not. You know, if I hadn't started my Pheasantipity, this wouldn't even be a question that I win this game, because this deck absolutely feasts on decks that can't skip ahead. And also, this is my favorite benefit of D's Nuts, is the fact that you can play an 80 hit point Bronzor, and it's just like, you just laugh in Solrock's face. It's like, oh, you don't have a Premium Power Pro? Oh, I'm so sorry. This is why people are shifting a little bit towards the 80 hit point. Oh, crap. That was the perfect hand. This is why they're shifting towards the 80 hit point Charmander. You still shouldn't. Okay, I'll take it. We got a tool. We got all the things. You know, we have Totsadiri. We don't have an air balloon for the Totsadiri. So do I just take the knockout of the Solrock? And I think that's what I do, is I just promote. Okay. Then I'm going to give you the Fez. No, I think we give them I think we have to give them the Totsadiri. I don't think I want to risk that. If they'd attached an energy to, why can't I PDCGL, let me see their, okay, let me see their discard pile. No, can't see their discard pile. Cool. Thanks, PDCGL. I don't want to see what's in their discard pile. Imagine playing in real life and you're like, I just want to check out your discard pile, bro, to make an informed decision. And they're just like, no, you're not allowed to do that. I'm like, yes, I am. Just let me look at your discard pile, bro. No, you can't. You're not allowed. Because that's the PDCGL experience. All right, so let's go. I mean, I don't have a bosses. I guess I need to knock out the Solrock anyway. Right, I guess it makes sense to just knock out the Solrock. Okay, so there's an Ignition energy. That's fine. We'll go Ignition, Hilda for Bronzong. And, oh, I should have done this the other way around. Yeah, so we should go, we'll get the reversal, but I should have done this the other way around. I should have used the reversal and saved the Ignition, because we're going to hopefully, you know, jump ahead on prizes. Okay, so I want to put the air balloon on. Actually, I probably want to put the Bravery Charm on the Cleffa. Yeah, try to knock out a Cleffa now, bro. Try to knock out a Cleffa now with your stupid Solrock. This Cleffa is going to win me the game at some point. I'm calling it right now. This Cleffa is going to somehow win me the game. At some point, that Cleffa is going to win me this game. Yeah, that's why some Solrock players are putting in the Vitality Band, is because some basics nowadays have 80 hit points. I mean, yeah, the Bravery Charm could help me out here. Of course, they have another Solrock. And we'll be totally fine. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how they're supposed to win. Like, they're gonna have to knock out the Fez. So they have to take 4 knockouts to win. I have to take 3 knockouts to win. As long as, oh, I think we're totally fine now. I think the fact that they didn't use bosses this turn is great. The fact that they're using Legacy Energy is less great. But we should be fine. Yeah, we're dropping our tools right now. They don't have any tools in their deck. Like, they might have one air balloon or something, but, you know, Cerulege doesn't really play tools, so they're not going to help me out. But I can very easily just knock out the Cerulege with my Wash Rotom. Oh my god. A little overkill if you ask me, but that's fine. So I can't take too many risks right now. We just got to do the obvious thing, put that guy into play. I need to make sure I have lots of tools. I need to be the biggest tool you've ever seen. So let's go. Yeah, we'll go Brave Bangle and I guess Nest Ball. All right, Brave Bangle on you. I think we're doing enough damage. I'm not going to check, but I'm assuming we're going to take a big enough knockout here. If not, I'll figure it out. Okay, so Gadget Show 240. We just got to put one more tool into play. That's fine. I mean, I kind of want a Brave Bangle on this guy, but I also don't need a Brave Bangle on that guy. So if I put the Heat Rotom down, that's not exactly helpful. Yeah, let's just go Gadget Show, take the KO. They can't take a knockout with Solrock, so unless they're playing something good, they can't do anything good this turn, right? Because this is the benefit of everyone having 80 hit points. This is actually really cool. I was not expecting this to be so useful that I'd just be able to win by everyone having, 80 hit points. How do you beat Cerulege with this deck? Well, everyone has 80 hit points, and now I win. Right? They don't play, they might have one Ino, they might be a huge tool, they might be a bigger tool than me and have a copy of Ino. But as long as I don't put another 2-prizer down until I absolutely have to, we will win this game. The problem is that I might have to put another 2-prizer. Okay, that's why. Why would you go after my Fez when I have a 10-card hand and you're just reactivating the Wash Rotom? Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I guess they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I'm super hard right now. But it's like, you didn't have to do that. Okay, so we gotta go. Heat Rotom. You will get a counter gain. And then we're doing 3 hundo. I'm going to put the reversal energy on you. And as long as they don't Ino me, we absolutely easily win this game. And yeah, when the new Rotom comes out in Ascended Heroes, I guess I could revisit this deck because we do get the Psychic Rotom, and this deck is surprisingly good. I'm so surprised by how good this deck is. Like, you're watching, I'm going to beat a Cerulege deck in Master League with Bronzong unless they Ino me, in which case I lose. Oh, come on. Come on with the Briar. Come on, bro. That's not fair. Of course they get the Briar at the perfect time. Oh, man. Damn, if the stupid legacy energy at the perfect time, that's not fair. That's not fair. I take offense to that. Ryao Makui. And we're 18 minutes into the stream. I mean, that could be a YouTube game. It's always fun when you start the game with a loss. Everyone enjoys that. No, the Revavroom build is better. Oh, something just terrestrialized. All right, so I'm going second, and we don't have a supporter, so that's very easily a Cleffa. And I'm going to put the Wash Rotom down so they think that this is Rotom. Yeah, bodied by George R.R. Martin. I know. But no, it's just this. There's only 2 ways you can play Bronzong, and that's with Rotom and with Revavroom EX, and we'll spend the majority of our time with Revavroom EX. And Lena, no, that was for servers maintenance. So the game should be slightly more stable. It should be like where you put a horse. It should be slightly more stable. That's about it. A backed caliber deck in this economy? I mean, this is a double whammy of weirdness. We got the turn 1 trolley without even trying. What the hell is this hand? All right, well, we prized our Fez. We prized 2 Bronzor somehow. That's fine. But yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, we got backed caliber in this economy. All right, well, I don't mind drawing a bajillion cards. So unless, I mean, they're going to probably have the Wellspring Masked Ogerpon, and that's going to cost me the game. But if they have the Wellspring Masked Ogerpon, nope, nope, they're weak to, this is just a free win. This is just the freest of wins. It's weak to metal. The only way they can win is if they have the Wellspring Masked Ogerpon. That's it. Zonzo, thank you for the sub. I greatly appreciate it. But a backed caliber, Zonzo, what do you think? A backed caliber in this day and age, in this part of the country, located entirely in your kitchen? I don't know. But I mean, I will have to revisit this before backed caliber rotates. Because Chen Pao rotates, backed caliber rotates. Oh, he's getting eliminated? Damn straight. And there we go. The fabled backed caliber. You know, this isn't a bad deck. I don't know why the backed caliber is upside down. But again, backed caliber never really suffered anything like majorly wrong with it. It's not like, oh my god, backed caliber is the worst deck ever printed. Who in their right mind would ever play it? And it's like, no, the deck is fine. It's just, for whatever reason, it just kind of faded away like my ex-wife's looks. Okay, so you attach the reversal. I think we go air balloon on the Tatsugiri. They're not going to have like a Monkey Dory or something, so we can get rid of the Battle Cage. Let's get rid of the Rotom EX because, again, this is just a free win. Let's go for this guy. I'm going to put the thing on this Bronzong because I don't actually want to take a knockout this turn. You know, I could have if I really, really wanted to, but the longer I can just take to set up, the better it is. Like, I'll definitely start going crazy next turn. But yeah, Badu pushed it out of the meta. Yeah, Golden Go does a similar thing. It's just it's things like de-evolution and rare candy, and Zonzo, thank you. Just remember, if you're gifting a sub, please click on someone's name to gift them the sub. And they think they're being smart. Nothing can save you. Nothing can save you, Ryo. Yeah, when it lost Irida. I was really irritated when it lost Irida. But yes, if you're ever just wanting to, you know, give me more money by gifting a sub, click on the person's name and then click gift a sub. Because if you do it randomly, it just gives it to someone who's never been here before. I think it just picks random people. So it's like, Sir Dahitsu might never show up. Okay, so the good news is that this matchup is an auto win. The bad news is that we prize 2 of the cards that make this an auto win. Because we prize 2 Bronzor. We do have the Rotom, though. I'm not sure what the thinking process is. You discard 2 energy to get rid of. There we go. Okay, so they kept 1 on the dude. We're gonna go up with the Tatsugiri. I mean, I kind of just have to knock out the Chen Pao right now. So let's go counter gain on you. I will. Let's just, we'll attach the ignition. I don't really want to, but we'll do it. And then lilies. There's a Fartazon. Unfortunately, there's no reason for me to put the Fartazon into play. Because as you'll soon notice, I don't have any basics that I need to go and get. All right, so there's a Hilda and there's a Lilies. I guess Hilda makes more sense. Because you'll notice we're very light on basics now. But the only way that they can do anything is if they get another Chen Pao up. And if they get another Chen Pao up, I just use Cleffa. I just use Cleffa for a turn. Or if I really wanted to, I can put the Rotom EX down. I can do all the things. And we can take a Virgin knockout. And also, 2 of our final 4 prizes are Bronzor. And that's not very nice. Never gonna let me down. Canadians try their best, okay? And one thing I didn't take into account or appreciate enough is just how useful triple draw can be in like a really rough situation. Because realistically, in most matchups, you only need to take 4 knockouts with Bronzong. So that means half of your energy is redundant. So if you have to waste a turn to use triple draw, it's not that bad. Like, obviously, you'd prefer if it's reversal energy. Because, you know, ignition energy gets discarded at the end of discarded. It gets discarded at the end of your turn. Reversal at least stays there. So if they decide to like gust around your Bronzong, they might activate reversal energy. But let's see, how many tools do I need on a Rotom to take a knockout, assuming I don't have a Brave Bangle? So 220. That's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. I need 8 tools? That sucks. Oh, no. Yeah, so maybe this is why no one's playing Baxcalibur anymore. But, like, what? I mean, you look at the cards that they've played, they very easily could have gone for a Pheasantipity or something, because they went Poffin for double dudes. Yeah, they could have taken an extra turn to use Call for Family, but they got a little too greedy, I think. So I'll give them the Artisan so they don't just immediately concede here. And then we'll go Hilda to take the knockout, just to make their life a little bit more difficult. Because I hate their face. Their face annoys me. I want it gone. All right, but on the flip side, we are kind of screwed. Okay, can I get a Bronzor, please? This is supposed to be a Bronzong deck. This is not supposed to be a Rotom deck. Oh my god! Okay, no, that's great. You know, I think I'd rather prize my Precious Trolley than prize half of my Bronzor. Okay, what prize should I take that isn't the Bronzor? So I don't want the Bronzor. Okay, the unfair stamp is whatever. There's 2 Bronzor in the prizes. Which one isn't the Bronzor? Because I want to have my last 2 prizes be Bronzor. And I gave you an Artisan, and this is how you repay me by not putting any basics down? So Chlamydia wants me to take prize number 4. Well, to be fair, Bronzong has taken 3 prizes, so it's done its job. Chlamydia, you're not subscribed, so I have to listen to ABC. So it looks like I'll have to take prize number 6. They're playing the old Super Rod art from... That is Dragons Exalted, right? That's the Dragons Exalted set. That's the 20 card set with like all rares and stuff. Okay, I'm going to go for it because I don't want this game to stretch on like my ex-wife's waistline. No, that's very insensitive. I don't want it to stretch on like Hitmonlee's leg into my mouth, toes into my mouth. Okay, so what I can do is I can Ino. They're gonna have a 4-card hand. That seems pretty good. Okay, so I can Ino. There's nothing to get from my deck. So most likely I'm probably just gonna have to end up Clefing this turn. Because I'll Ino them down to 4. They potentially won't have the Pidgeot, and they won't be able to do the thing. Of course, I don't put the Lightning Rotom in this deck, because why would you need a Lightning Rotom in this day and age for the Pidgeot? And it's like, oh, okay, that's actually smart, but they're gonna run out of they're gonna have to run out of resources at some point, right? At a certain point, this deck has to just run out of resources. Those are the rules. Okay, anytime now. Okay, I was wondering if they were gonna over discard. Okay, so remember, I need like 8 tools or something, or I can, because I have to have at least a counter gain on somebody if I want to take the knockout. There's a Lilies. I still think I Ino just to keep the Lilies in the deck, because I can Artisan, shuffle the deck, and then Totsadiri. Yeah, there's a counter gain. Unfortunately, we do not have it like that. I'm going to counter gain this guy. And then we go... I'm just going to retreat because we have the Ino. And actually, do I want to attach the reversal? No. Okay, I can get a Bronzor, everybody. We can get 1 Bronzor. No, the Treasure Tracker is not necessary here because you need the Precious Trolley more than the Treasure Tracker. The Treasure Tracker is not really as useful because this deck can scale so quickly and you expect your opponent to play a couple tools as well. So this isn't like the Rotom Tools deck where it's all dependent on you. It's also your opponent can help you out. And never gonna let me down. Hey, it's a great way to boost the viewership. Give people a free sub, and they're obligated to show up. Hey, what's that? What's that notification in my secret box up there? Oh, a free sub to Trust Your Pilot. I better go watch him. Oh my god, I'm hooked. Call me a fish, because I'm hooked. All right, so they're gonna knock out the Cleffa. They're gonna take the bait. The problem, of course, is that my Rotom can only attack if I'm losing. That is obviously bad. And they have Pidgeot. Okay, they're going for the Heat Rotom. Why that one? Why would you go for that one specifically? Why would you specifically go for the Heat Rotom over the Mow or the Wash? Okay. Oh, because it's weak to water. That's smart. That's smart. Okay, I was wondering why they were doing that. No, because it's weak to water. Okay, so let's go Night Stretcher for the Bronzor back. Can I please get another Bronzor? That'd be pretty sick. Okay, they're out. They have to be out of bosses. There is no shot they have more bosses orders in that deck. The issue, of course, is that I might just lose this game before we get anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to put the reversal on this guy. Not that it necessarily matters. Okay, and then we go... again. There's no way they're able to fit 3 bosses. Oh, what the hell is this crap? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. No, we're going to win. We're only losing because I prized everything that I need. We're only going to lose this game because everything that I need is prized. And I think even if they do use bosses, we're going to be fine. Because I can put a Rotom down and then lose. That seems like a great strategy. There's no way you got 3 bosses in that deck, bro. I'm calling it right now. And honestly, I think I just knock out the Baxcalibur, right? Because I want to be able to put them on a 1 prize turn. So if I'm able to knock out the Baxcalibur, that's actually perfect. It's just a matter of, do I have enough tools to make that happen? Because I need 5 tools, I believe, in play. And as long as they don't gust around, I will have 5 tools in play. Because I can Arven for a tool. We have the Bravery Charm. I'm going to have to put the Bravery Charm on like the Bronzor or something. Which is less than ideal. And I may have to put the Rotom EX down. Right? To have enough. Because if I need to have 5 Pokemon, if I want to have 5 tools. So I may have to put the Rotom EX into play. Again, assuming that they don't have another bosses. But if they do have a bosses, we just kind of lose the game. And also, if they have a 3rd Gust card, it might potentially be a counter catcher instead of a bosses. So in that sense, taking a 2 prize KO just basically loses me the game. If I go after the Baxcalibur, not only does that shut off their ability to, accelerate energy, it also keeps us tied on prizes so counter catcher doesn't work. And then I'm still left open to attack with my Rotom if need be. I mean, come on. It shouldn't be this difficult to beat off a Chen Pao player in 2025. BDCGL is making me play this on hard mode. Okay, they figured it out. Let's do this. They got rid of their Baxcalibur, which is fine. We just go Totsudieri up there. Oh, we got the Psyduck, baby! We got the busted Psyduck. Okay, so... Psyduck, you're completely useless, and hopefully they don't bring you up and try to trap you. Okay, yep, that's a lot of stuff in the deck. I think we just go Psyduck down. Oh, wait, I need the bosses. So I don't have it. Because I need the bosses, and also somehow we didn't get one of our 3 Bronzong. So I guess I go for attract customers. All right. Do I just lose now? Hang on, do I just lose? Oh, yeah, you're right, countercatcher. That should be in the deck. Yes. See? Listening to women is always a good strategy. That's what I've always said. You can't disprove that. All right, so we have Bravery Charm. We have Reversal Energy. See, like I said, women are good for something. You know? Exactly. All right, so wait, hang on. Let me just double check. We go Bravery Charm, Brave Bangle. That's... How's that only 150? Oh, that's because I can't do math. That's why. That's why, because I can't do math. All right, well, let's just countercatcher the Reggie and see what happens. I'm assuming they aren't going to have enough energy to retreat this guy. But they might have a switch. That might be something they have. Unfortunately, if I just... Like, how did I not get one of my 3 Bronzong? I prized 2 Bronzor, and then one of my 3 Bronzong just doesn't decide to show up in my deck. You know, there was a chance that I could play Lilies that turn if I Tatsudiri into the Lilies. Zod, you're not subbed, so you can't. It's not allowed. You got to pay me money to be able to do basic things. No, there's no way they have it. There's no way they can win this game. It's figuratively impossible. We're going to lose this game. Because it's not that I prized 2 Bronzor, it's that I prized 2 Bronzor and couldn't get it up. So yes, I should have gone for something. This is kind of pathetic. I hate myself right now, more than usual. Oh my goodness. Okay, but they do have to get rid of 2 energy. And they have to put 4 on the Regigigas. And then if I get Bronzong, I can do things. I can do dirty, dirty, nasty things. Yeah, this is sad. I'm very disappointed in myself right now. That we're actually going to be losing to this deck. Okay, so they're going to attack. Can I just get a playable card, please? Can I get a Bronzong or something? Because again, we're under the assumption that they don't have a Gust card. We got a Bronzong. Okay, so this is going to be the comeback of the century here. I have to... Okay, so that's... no, I think we... Yeah, sure, let's get the Lilies. No, we don't want the Lilies. Do we want the Lilies? Yes, we want to keep the Lilies. Okay, so I have to go... Boss's Orders, the Baxcalibur, or the Chenpao. Actually, I should have knocked out the Baxcalibur. That was dumb. No, because then they would have had the Chenpao. Okay, so no, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We'll go Reversal Energy on you, just to thin the hand. And there's nothing left in the deck. Yup. Okay, so then we go Tool Drop for 380. So you said that number 6 was not the Bronzor. It was double Bronzor, so it was number 2. So both of you were wrong. God, imagine how easy this game would have been. All right, so they're not doing enough damage. They have to have a Gust card, or they just have to retreat. The fact that they didn't promote the Chenpao... Oh. The fact that they didn't promote the Chenpao is... Oh. Oh. My goodness. You know, I think there's a difference between them winning and me losing. This was definitely me losing because of PDCGL shenanigans. Oh, man. Just one. Just one. All right. We're going to play one more with the Rotom build. And then we're going to switch to the Revavroom one. God, this one stings. This one stings like a Beedrill tapping on your butt. Yeah, this one is tough. I really thought we had a chance. I really thought we just completely had this one. But then PDCGL said, no, the cards you need to win are in another castle. All right, so I guarantee you, as long as if we face another Baxcalibur deck today, I'm guaranteeing a victory. 100% guaranteed. I did so much more damage than them. That's the true test. That's the true mark of a victor. Okay, this is the exact game we need. We're facing a Mega Venusaur deck. How do you rebound from a heartbreaking loss against Baxcalibur? You cleanse your palette with Mega Venusaur. Exactly. Auto win, baby. And I think even if they have a Genesect, we'll be totally fine. Uh-oh, they chose to go first. What does that mean? Does that mean they're as brain damaged as a normal Mega Venusaur player? Oh, it is Mega Venusaur. I was joking. Oh man, it is Mega Venusaur. Okay, so we can win this matchup, and it doesn't solely come down to the Heat Rotom. All right, so yeah, Heat Rotom will be very important, but the thing is, do I keep it? Do I keep it a secret? Do I keep it secret? Do I keep it safe? Okay, Clam Burglar, if I win this matchup, you gotta give 5 subs. If I lose this matchup, you gotta give 10 subs. You'll only see this on the VODs channel, but Trust Your Pilot may have lost a game. Okay, that's fine. The air balloon. Do I want to retreat into anybody? I mean, not... Okay, all right. But yeah, what you didn't notice is that I faced Baxcalibur and I lost. And you're like, what? Trust Your Pilot lost to a Baxcalibur deck? That's impossible. With a Bronzong? How is that even possible that you lose to a Baxcalibur deck with Bronzong? You called it. We prized the Heat Rotom. You literally called it. We prized the Heat Rotom. And guess what card we needed in this matchup? Guess which one card we definitely need for this matchup to go our way? You'll never guess. All right, so we'll put all these guys down. And yeah, air balloon on you. Retreat to the Cleffa. Brave Bangle here. And then do I just Ultra Ball away? I mean, I can get rid of the Rotom EX, right? But let's get rid of the Ino because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm feeling it. So yeah, we prized the Heat Rotom. What happened? Oh, goated. In that previous game is that the only way I could lose against Chen Pao with a Bronzong deck hitting them for weakness is if we prized 2 Bronzor, and even after getting 3 prizes, we still had 2 Bronzor prized. So you'll never guess what happened. Yeah, we prized 2 Bronzor, and I took 3 prizes, and still found no Bronzor, because PDCGO just loves me. So then I was like, we gotta cleanse our palette, we gotta have an auto-win matchup. So PDCGO queues me up against Mega Venusaur. Easiest deck to beat off in the world, aside from the Mega Absol deck, which is the, the first most easiest. The only way we have a chance to lose this game, oh, they don't realize they're helping me, is if we prize the Heat Rotom. Guess what we prized? You'll never guess, everybody. You'll never guess what we prized, everybody. What, did we prize the one card I need to win? Yes, we did. Because PDCGL is my best friend. You would have think that 2 hours of servers maintenance would have improved the RNG. It did not. It disproved it. Like the world being round. The Toad Scroll isn't a big deal. I think I have, what, 1 Night Stretcher and that's it. The Golden Shower is totally fine. I would have preferred it if they item locked me, but, getting 8 cards is good. So the question is, how much? I don't know if I can knock out their dude. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Like, do I just... Is it worth taking a prize this turn? Is it worth wasting my counter catcher to knock out, like, the Meganium? which I don't even know if I can knock out the Meganium. All right, so let's go Ignition Energy on you and Heart of the Cards. Did someone say Heart of the Cards? Nah, if someone said Heart of the Cards, I think we... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So what are we doing? We're doing 150. Wow, we got it. I was not expecting that. We literally just have it like that. Right? No, we don't. We don't have it like that. But I can still take a knockout because we are awesome. All right, so that's 230. Unfortunately, that's not a knockout. I can knock out the Meganium, which, yeah, I guess we take the prize, but I kind of just want to hit into the teal mask and not waste anything. Got one tool short. Fine, we'll knock out the stupid Meganium. Fine, you want me to knock out the Meganium? I'll knock out the Meganium, and then they're not going to be able to knock out my Bronzong because this shuts off the reversal energy. It's actually a goated play by me, and we're going to get the Heat Rotom. Come on, PDC. Okay, chat, where is it? Remember, we always say it's number 2. It's almost a huge number 2. So where is the Heat Rotom? You're saying 2? I don't know. We got Clamburglar and Lena saying 4. All right, this isn't terrible. But yeah, I don't think they realize that they can't actually do anything this turn unless they can get another Meganium. It's always 4. It's not always 2. It's always 4. Okay. But because I resist it... Oh, that was an ignition, not a reversal? Wow, I really cannot see today. I need to wear my glasses. I thought it was a reversal, so I'm just a freaking genius. I resist grass. They're doing, what, 120 before resistance? So they're doing 90 damage to my Bronzong. I don't think they see it. They don't see it. They don't realize that I knocked out their Meganium. They definitely 100% do not see it. Yeah, they didn't notice it. And I think that's going to be GG. I think that's good. That's a good game right there. For them, that's a bad game. For me, that's a good game. Let me just go get that Heat Rotom to make this matchup really... Oh, wait, I forgot. All right, do we have an air balloon? If I have an air balloon, yeah, we'll put the Tatsugiri down. That's 230. There's no way we do not get a tool out of our next 6 cards, okay? I'm calling it right now. We get... Are you kidding me? We didn't get a tool in our next 6 cards. Okay, that's fine. There's no way we don't get a tool in our next 6. Oh, man, okay. Imagine that. I shouldn't have said it. Okay, so I'll just go... I don't even know. And I was thinking a Jamming Tower might actually be super spicy. Because remember, if you put Jamming Tower in play, the technical machines don't disappear. So a Jamming Tower might actually be like a really funny spice card. And like you just play with a bunch of technical machines or something, but no, it's dumb. And then of course Jamming Tower would have bailed me out of this one. Because, oh, okay, now they're helping me. Now I'm doing 280. Or now I'm doing 270. But, you know, this is the YouTube audience. You know, I get a lot of comments being like, you know, why'd you do that? What was with that illogical play? I mentioned this in so many different videos. The reason I play the way that I play is because A, I'm an idiot. And sometimes I just don't see things because, you know, interacting with chat and being such a pro streamer, you miss some things. And also, PDCGL always prizes what I need. Against Chen Pao, I prize half my Bronzor. Should have been an auto win. Against Mega Venusaur, should have been an auto win. Guess what happens? I prize my Heat Rotom. All right, so if I go, we are losing, so that's actually good. So yeah, I go for the Tatsugiri for Air Balloon, and then we just win the game. Yeah, exactly. See? Zod understands. Zod understands my pain. Without love. I just can't get enough. I like it rough. I guess I just do Bronzor, Bronzong back in the deck. Because remember, they have Toedscruel, so I can't use Night Stretcher. Okay, we go for Bronzor down. Now the question is, do I attack with like a Rotom or something? Okay, let's go retreat. Let's attack with this one since it doesn't have a tool on. Or do we attack with the one that has this? Yeah, let's go with this guy. And I want to attach the reversal, I think. Because they might fall victim to the trap of thinking, oh, they just attacked with a reversal, so I'm going to do a ton of damage, not realizing that the reversal is now shut off. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, you were right. It's always 4. It's always 4. Maybe it's 2. I was trying to disprove that theory of a dead man, but it didn't work. So yeah, again, I took like 1 and 3 or 3 and 5 there, and it was tools. You know, also notice that we prized a bunch of tools. That's not cool. But I can one-shot a Mega Venusaur. That is something that I'm going to try and do next turn. Imagine beating off a Mega Venusaur deck, and you prized your Heat Rotom. That's just going to be sick. So the only way that I can make that happen is I would have to get the Rotom EX. I would have to get all my tools. I would have to attach to the Bronzong, probably get a Brave Bangle. Well, that ends that. There goes that strat. All right, well, there's a Rotom and a Bronzong. So I think in this situation, I just kind of do nothing. Right? Let them activate reversal energy. Oh, they got it. Okay. If they didn't get the Meganium off of that Iono, though, they would... Oh, no. Oh, okay. Zonzo, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so they're going to take a huge jungle dump all over me. That's fine. Depending on what supporter we get, I might just go for it because they can't take a 3-prize turn. Right? Depending on what supporter we get. Ooh, that's not a very good one, though. But sure. Because what are the odds that they get a bosses and knock out my Rotom EX? They're very slim, and if I just find a Bravery Charm, then they got nothing. Alright, so we also got nothing, but that's fine. There's O'Lilies for next turn. We got a bunch of counter gain. So I do essentially have to win next turn. I have put myself in that situation, which maybe I shouldn't have put myself in. But it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? We got rid of... Wait, did I also prize a Rotom EX? Is there also a Rotom EX in the prizes? Because that's not good. Okay. Because the fact that we prized the Heat Rotom is really rough. Okay, they're taking a dump all over me. Good. I like that. I do need to find an energy or something, though. Okay, so Mo Rotom goes up front. I believe in the heart of the cards. All right, what do we got? What do we got? We have a Fez. Now, do I go for the card draw or do I... Yeah, we go for the card draw. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if everybody's a tool, we can win this game. If everybody is a massive tool, we can win this game. That's not good. That is a pretty terrible draw. Okay, I think I lose now. Because I really thought we were going to get it. Okay, so let's go into you. That there. Let's go counter gain there. Really, really thought we had this one. And then 270. So they're just going to boss up the Fez and win the game. Yeah, losing to Mega Venusaur and Chen Pao back-to-back because I was trying to be entertaining and funny. Okay, this one was because I wanted to be funny and just go for the knockout. And clearly I shouldn't have done that. Oh, wait, they're down 2 bosses. When did that happen? Oh, they might not have any more left because they got like 3 million things that... Yeah, they can't use Countercatcher if they got one. There's no way they're playing 3 bosses in that deck. I think I just won. They got Fennel? They got Okay, we're facing... This is like mega Venusaur player with a Fennel in their deck. Imagine putting a Fennel in your deck. That's just awful. And they got Wally's. Turo. Okay. I can still win this game, though. I think. I'm going to need another basic, though. Okay, so there's Mega Venusaur. That's fine. They're going to take a huge dump all over me. God, I can't believe that just my luck has been this horrible. It's kind of sad. All right, so Mo Rotom goes there. There's a Brave Bangle. Okay, Pheasant Skibidi, I believe in you. And yeah, if we go flip the script. That's a tool. Is that going to be enough? I don't think so. But let's see what happens. Okay, so let's go retreat into the Bronzong. 270. No, I don't think that's it. Oh my goodness. How did we lose this one too? That is pain. That is true pain that you are seeing right now. Yeah, just reversal, and then we'll put a counter gain there, and 350. 350 damage. 30 damage short. Oh my god. Okay, we're getting off this one. We're playing the Revavroom EX build. That's clearly the best one. Revavroom EX. Oh man, this hurts. This was a painful one. Do they not think that they have it, or what are they doing? Okay, they got it. Okay. This, I don't know. You know, I would rather prize Precious Trolley than my attackers. So naturally, we prized our attackers. All right, we got to shake it off. Pretend like we're Taylor Swift. Let's shake it off. Let's win this one. All those games have been winnable matchups, except PDCGL got in our way. We're about to go on a 10-game win streak. Are you ready? Everyone clench your butts. We're about to go on a 10-game winning streak. I just, like, seriously. How is it that, like, if I would have prized 2 Bronzor in that last game and not prized the Heat Rotom, we would have been fine. And if we would have done our prizes backwards, right? If the prizes had just been backwards in the Chen Pao and Venusaur games, it's not even a question. You know, again, I could have held back the Rotom EX, but at a certain point, you have to be like, maybe the game is going to be on my side. And then it's just like, it's not. Okay. This is fine, because Bravery... Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, goody. Super stoked about this one. This is definitely one of the matchups of all time. We just prized 2 Bronzor again. We literally prized 2 Bronzor again. I have to go get the Psyduck because we don't have a choice. And then please give me a playable supporter. Okay, well, hopefully we have Precious Trolley in here. This is insane that we prized 2 Bronzor again. How is that even possible? Okay, so let's go Precious Trolley. And as long as they don't have what they need, we'll be okay. And let's go double Varoom. Do I want double Varoom? We don't really have anything going on next turn, though, which is a bit concerning. So I guess I have to go for the Cleffa then. See, that was a good one. That's a rare good one from you, Clamburglar. So let's go retreat. I have to draw 2. And they're probably going to item lock me, which is fine. Yeah, I didn't put the Genesect down because I didn't. Oh, man. Like, this is 3 games in a row. The first game, we prized 2 Bronzor against Chen Pao. The second game, we prized our Heat Rotom against Mega Venusaur. And then this matchup's just, at least we didn't prize the Psyduck. That is one good piece of news. The Psyduck is not prized. But what's up with Ultra Ninja? It's not bad. Okay, Tool Jammer doesn't matter. Because it shuts off the effects of tools, but it still means that tools exist. But it does likely mean that they have no tools, which is bad for us. All right, there's an Itchy Pollen. That's okay. I'm just going to Lilies. I guess I try to go for the knockout, but I can't really risk it, right? Yeah, I think we just got to Lilies and just take a bit of time here. Okay, so Bronzong there. We don't really have... Ooh, I could put the Crisis Punch into play and just get it out of my hand. Sure, let's do that. So you're probably wondering about the Crisis Punch. This is a Trust Your Pilot funny card because Revavroom EX can attack in this deck with Crisis Punch. Yeah, TM machines would be great. So if you attach an Ignition Energy to a Revavroom EX, you can use Donkey Punch when they have 1 prize left. So, I mean, hopefully you don't find yourself in that situation, but it is possible. Okay, so how exactly do I win this game? I'm going to be able to do the thing. I think it kind of seems like they're not doing anything. Right? It kind of just seems like they're not doing anything this entire game. So let's go Arvin for, I guess, just Brave Bangle and no item. Grasping, draw a couple cards. Okay, so we have a very good turn coming up if they knock out this Badoo, or if they knock out my Cleffa with their Badoo. So who do I think I knock out the Pidgey, right? And Zonzo, oh no, we only post the wins. We can't post those heartbreaking losses. Subscribe to the VODs channel if you want to watch those heartbreaking losses. Like, I already included 1 heartbreaking loss, and that was the Cerule Edge game. This one, I don't play Shaman, but the question is, I mean, I can't go for the Pidgeot anymore. If they knock out my Psyduck, that's bad. So I think I just have to knock out a Frogadier. Frogadier John is my favorite Channing Tatum movie. Oh, what? I think they had a brain fart there. Okay, so they knocked out my dude. I have to go up with my Bronzong because the Totsadiri cannot retreat. Again, I don't know if I have a Stadium in the deck. I tried to put like Battle Cage or Artisan in most of them. Ooh, hello. Okay, so let's go. How much are we doing? We're doing 240? Wait, that's a knockout? Wait, I have a knockout on the Pidgeot? Okay. I think we take that. Yeah, you know, that's okay with me. You know, I'll allow that. You know, a knockout on the Pidgeot, that's pretty fine. That's fine with me. Oh, you know, no big deal. Just take a knockout on the Pidgeot. All right, there's a Bronzor and Ignition Energy. So most likely, if they're going to do anything this turn, they're not going to knock out my Bronzong, right? If they're going to do anything, they're going to knock out Psyduck and probably Bronzor. So that would reactivate Reversal Energy, and then I just have bosses if they put down like a Fez or something. Speak of the devil. So yeah, looking ahead to the future, I think they're going to go for Bronzor and Psyduck with the Greninja. And then they're going to reactivate Reversal. I knock out the Fez, and then we just sort of see what happens. But I have to be very careful that I don't put like my Genesect down, because unfortunately Genesect is kind of a game-losing card if they just trap it and then use Greninja. Please attach that air balloon. Yeah, just you attach that air balloon. There's nothing bad will happen if you attach the air balloon. Yeah, I definitely think my opponent didn't read the card. They probably thought it was like Rotom, where it's only my tools, but no, it's every tool attached to every Pokemon. Okay, here we go. Press 1 if you think I'm a genius and they're going to attack my Psyduck and my Bronzor. And yes, I realize I could have put Genesect into play and evolved my Bronzor into a Bronzong and avoided the Bronzor getting knocked out. Either they're using Shinobi Blade. Yeah, either they're using Shinobi Blade or they're doing the thing. So in this situation, I guess I have to go with my Bronzor. We're probably going to have to put Genesect EX into play, which is not great. But I can't just allow them to do all the things. And this is really cool. If I can somehow take the knockout, we'll be fine. All right, so double Bronzong. Get those guys out of there. And then we go, how much damage we doing? We're doing 240, so I think... this is tough. Because they can't wipe my butt. That is one nice thing. They can't wipe my butt. But, like, if I Lilies and I whiff, then I probably lose the game. So I think it just has to be Bosses the Fez, and then go Tool Drop for 240. They're most likely going to Iono me low. But maybe we can figure it out. I know the Crisis Punch. So for the technical machines, it says at the end of your turn. So if this card is attached to one of your Pokemon, discard at the end of your turn. So it's not at the end of any turn, it's my turn. So the only way they can knock out the Bronzong is if they are able to Shinobi Blade. Oh, looks like they're going for my bench. There's a Dusknoir. So they're going to knock out the Psyduck and probably the Bronzor. They are not going to be expecting me to win this game, though. Yeah, they got the Mirage Barrage. They're not expecting me to win the game. Okay, that's a knockout there. So they blow up the Dusknoir. Huh. I don't know if I can do it, though. That's the problem. I don't know if I can win. That helps. All right, so let's go. Ignition Energy. How many tools do I need? I need 2 more. Oh, wait, that's game. Did I just win? Oh my goodness, we just beat off a Greninja player. Easy dubs. Easiest of dubs in the world. I want that Rigid Band, baby. Look at that. See, when you can't count... Look, the Revavroom is easily the best build. The Rotom build is great if you don't prize the Rotom you need for every matchup, which I happen to do. But the Revavroom build, just being able... We prized... Yeah, remember how we prized double Bronzor? That was fun. The Revavroom EX is definitely my favorite build of this deck. The Rotom one should be better in theory, but Revavroom EX has 280 hit points. You put 4 Rigid Band on it, no one's targeting that. Unless, of course, it's the Rule Edge and they just take their prizes. But the Revavroom EX build, definitely the best one. Check the description, subscribe to the VODs channel. It's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, my dudes. Please DM me your nudes. All right. Sir Swebby. And this is the first time someone said something nice. Revavroom EX is a great card. It never really found a place in the meta until we got a Tool Drop card. And now that you can finally drop your pants, it's actually playable. See, I did have a stadium. But Pachirisu sucks. Pachirisu's terrible because it couldn't use reversal energy or ignition energy. So your point is invalid. All right, so do you think we prize the precious trolley? I say nay, but PDCGL probably says yes. Okay, so this matchup is really rough because, this is the one era where you want to play the Rotom. And of course, I can't really do much. Okay, so as long as we didn't prize the precious trolley, we should be fine. And if maybe, as long as they don't get stupid Briar, we'll be totally fine. As long as they don't get a clutch Briar and they don't find their legacy energy at the perfect time. And Sonny, I raid you like every day, and I give you my Prime sub. I do enough for you, okay? What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? I've existed. Okay, well, the good news about top decking the nest ball is that I can check my deck to see if we prize the precious trolley, because I do not believe in... I knew it. I knew it. This is why I didn't trust it. This is why I didn't trust PDCGL. I knew we were going to prize it. See, if I'd just gone for a naked Arvin, we would have been absolutely bodied. See? Trust your pilot is a real fart smella. I told you we were going to prize it. All right, so we want to put the battle cage down. We want to put a reversal energy there. Yeah, I don't have anything else, so we just got a Lilies and hope for air balloon and not that. All right, so air balloon on you, and then retreat, lucky helmet on you, brave bangle on you, and then end turn. God, see, I knew as soon as PDCGL gave me that nest ball, so I had a chance to check the deck, I knew that we prized the trolley. But this is going to be a rough matchup no matter what. So it's like, I'm not perplexed. I'm nonplussed about that. Oh, okay. This is fine. As long as I can loop my dudes, we'll be fine. Yeah, as long as I can take a knockout of Cerula GX this turn, we just easily... Oh, I just knocked out the Squawk. Let's give him a little bit of Squawk and Ball Torture. Okay, so... That's a rigid band, but I don't have the thing that I need to actually take the knockout. Yeah, we just got a Lilies and hope for a Genesect or something. But I believe my best course of action is counter-catching the Squawk, because there's a decent chance we just don't get everything we need. I mean, we will, and then it'll be like, well, you just wasted everything. Oh, wow, we got nothing. We got what we needed, but we also got nothing. That is impressive. Okay, so I'm going to have to Night Stretcher for the Bronzor. I don't really want to do this, but that's what we got to do. Yeah, we're losing a Brave Bangle. Also not great. But yeah, we would not have gotten there. I mean, I think at this point, it makes sense to put the air balloon on that guy. So remember, I can use Crisis Punch with Ignition Energy on Revavroom EX to knock out their Cerule GX if they get down to one prize. We also prize the Genesect. Oh my god! This game, it literally every single, like, yeah, okay, so there's the bosses, there's the knockout on the Revavroom. I didn't think they'd just have a naked bosses. That is unfortunate, but this does give me a little bit of time. So I can two-shot this Cerule Edge, and we can set ourselves up here. As long as they don't attach a Legacy Energy. If the Legacy Energy never appears, or if they have to put like a Fez in play or something, then we'll be totally fine. All right, so I think I should press 1 if I said eat some sacred ass. Because we have 3 Bronzong. Yeah, we'll be totally fine in that department. Okay, so Sacred Ass. 1, 2. You know, I would go in Arvin for something useful, but we can't do that, can we? All right, so I can't put anything else into play. We just, you know, I can attack right now, and that's fine. Ooh, hello. Okay, that's really good. That's a really, really strong draw right there. Now I can 2-shot this guy. We could... Oh, my God. All right. No, this is fine. We're totally fine. You know, it's not like I had to waste my counter catcher or anything. And I have to assume they're out of jet energy. Like, maybe they play 4 jet energy. But, yeah, Tatsugiri is such a lie. Okay, they are going a little nutso here. They have to attack with their active. Remember what happened last time, though. They definitely have Briar. They definitely are prepping that Briar for game, and we're going to lose. So I essentially have to I&O them. I have to get a... Okay, Jamming Tower is bad. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible news. If I take a single prize, I lose the game. And yeah, I think the Jamming Tower just automatically takes me out of this. Unless I top deck something good. Ooh, hello. Okay, come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Bronzong energy. Hey! Okay, so we got Bronzong, we got energy. We are still in this game, but they're going to get Briar, and it's going to be big sad. We're going to be big sad after this one. All right, are you ready? Are you ready for a repeat of that first game? Where they just go Briar and knockout and win? Oh, hey, there's cards I needed. Just, there's no reason to give any commentary right now. They're going to Briar. They're going to win. Yeah, they're going to go get their Fez. Fez, because they're going to draw their entire... I think they just checked their deck to make sure the Briar was still in there. Ah, it's unfortunate. 'Tis unfortunante. Yeah, just go get your Briar. I'm not even looking at the screen. I can already see it in my mind what's about to... Wait. Did they not get it? Wait. Have they been screwed by... Or did they forget to put Briar in their deck? Where's your Fez, bro? So, unless they prized Fez and Briar... Unless they prize Fez and Briar, we're, okay. Okay. That's weird. What was the point of that? I'm confused. What was the point of doing that? Okay, so I'm rigidly banded right now. Do we have our Fez? We got our Fez. We got our Genesect. So I think that's game. Because look at how many tools I have in this freaking thing. Oh, we can do the thing. We can do the Crisis Punch thing. If I get an Ignition Energy, we can do Crisis Punch. All right, so yeah, we just need double dudes. We can do the Crisis Punch. Press 1 if you want to see me do a Donkey Punch. All right, so but the thing is, you can't use Reversal on Rev of Room EX. Oh, right, I see what you're thinking. No, I can't. But, so, I wish I had more time to talk about this. We're going to go for the Reversal Energy play. We didn't get it, but hang on. I think I just have a knockout. Okay, that's 200. I am a little bit short. Yeah, we didn't get it. I think I lose now. No, because remember, the Fez can't do it, so... Arvin would leave me... Arvin gets me, the stadium and the thing. Arvin doesn't do it. I guess I just have to I&O and hope for a Crisis Punch and Ignition? Ah, we got a Brave Bangle. Damn it. We were so close. We were so damn close again. You know, maybe towns... What's with the thumbs down? Okay. Are you gonna attack? What do you mean? I can't tell if you're joking or not, never gonna let me down. Oh, man. We did everything right. It was the damn double jamming tower. The reversal energy doesn't work on Fez. All right, Annex, Azul. All right, 121. Yeah, I needed Ignition and Crisis Punch. Like I just needed something to work out. The problem there was I needed to either Arven or Fez. I needed to Fez first, get 2 tools, and then Arven for a tool, which didn't help. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, thanks PDCGL. Yeah, you give me the Precious Trolley, but no basic. Of course. Okay, this is a great start. As long as we didn't prize the Precious Trolley and an Arven or something. Well, I don't care what, unless this is the Mega Box deck, we're probably gonna lose, because if this is for, okay. I guess I just try to Raw Dog an Arven. Okay, well, the good news is that we didn't prize Precious Trolley. I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is we did not prize Precious Trolley. The bad news is that Tatsugiri is the worst card ever printed. Okay. Yeah, seems like what we're gonna have to do here. And yeah, I'm gonna have to put a Lucky Helmet on the Cleffa. This is exactly what you want your turn 1 to be with this deck. You want to Lucky Helmet your Cleffa and then Grasping Draw. But at least next turn we have Arven for Precious Trolley. I can load up on tools. Oh, this has... Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure we're going to lose this game. Right? That's... Okay, this is the Ting Lu deck. That's actually good for us, though, right? There's no way the last card in their hand is a freaking Lily's Determination. Okay, so believe it or not, we can win this game. The Ting Lu is just spread 30. We have to discard a Stadium. Okay. The Azelf... Oh, no, the Azelf is fine. I thought it was a Yuxi. God, they're all the stupid same Pokemon. Don't tell me you got an air... Oh, my... This is crazy. And I just met you. Okay, so I want to knock out the Snorunt, but we can't do that. I would like to knock out the Snorunt, but that's not actually possible right now. So let's go Arven for Precious Trolley. Let's get a Rigid Band out of the deck. Did I prize a ton of tools or something? All right, so let's go. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? We prized 2 Bronzor again. This is insane. Every game we're prizing Bronzor. All right. Yeah, this is fine. This is totally fine. I can't remember the, like, normally PDCGL is bad. Like, let's be honest. PDCGL normally is really bad. But this is another level. Like, I'm prizing everything every single game. Okay, so if I can just knock out the Frostlass, that's fine. So we go... I guess I Lilies? Tatsugiri gets knocked out between turns. Bronzong does the thing. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's cool. I still have to knock out the Frostlass, though. But if I am unable to get what I need, we absolutely lose this game. Okay, so there's a Night Stretcher. That's not what I want. The Brave Bangle. Yeah, I guess I gotta do that. Okay, so Frostlass, I really would like to knock you out. I would really like to just naturally draw into a Bronzong. Oh, we got nothing. Okay. That's cool. Yup. I was like, the worst case scenario is that I will have to put Genesect into play. No, worst case scenario is we get nothing. So yeah, things are going great. I think this is just a cursed matchup here. Wow, they're really helping me out here. I mean, we don't really want to sit here for an hour while they just spread damage counters with Monkey Dory. That's pretty boring. And especially when she farts on me. Normally I have to pay extra for that, but at least on PDCGL, I don't like it when strangers do it. So if I thought there was a chance that I could win that game, I would have toughed it out. But it really seemed like once I whiffed that was game over. All right, let's get the drops out there. But yeah, like I always say this, when testing goes well, that's when the stream is gonna suck. And the stream has not gone well today. Between prizing bronze, like I've prized 2 Bronzor and I think 3 different games. And then I prized the Heat Rotom against the one matchup where it matters. And then every time we get Precious Trolley in our starting hand, we mulligan. So like, press 1 if you agree with me that this is an unusually amount of PDCGL hating me. It's like they did their server maintenance today just to make my life more egregious. All right, well, I have to put that into play anyway. Thank you, Kelsey, in kilometers, and never gonna let me down. They're gonna put tools into play because they're gonna put their mochis into play and stuff. Yeah, thank you. They absolutely did. Never gonna let me down. You're saying they didn't make it worse because it's just normally super bad? I think it's updated a little bit, right? Because normally it's just, okay, I think we have a chance. Like, normally it's not this bad, right? Okay, the legacy energy on the active is fine. All right, well, if we can get an Arvin, that'd be super swell. Hey, and then if we don't prize the Precious Trolley, that'd be super, super duper great. Okay, I am super excited right now. Do we have the Cleffa? We do not have the Cleffa. So do I sacrifice the Psyduck to the Overlord known as Sharknado? Hang on. I think the answer is yes. I think we just sacrifice the Psyduck. Pretend like we're going Gangnam style. We sacrifice Psy. That's a blast from the past. Okay, so reversal energy goes there. Because there's no way they're just gonna... I'm using the raw dog analogy way too much. There's no way they're just gonna raw dog a Sharpedo into bosses. Especially when they don't take a knockout unless they go for the Tatsudiri, then we're screwed. Okay, there's the Fez. There's the washed out Fez. Again, I think they're going to attach tools to their Pokemon. They do not know what Bronzong does. They're probably thinking this is like the evolution jammer Bronzong, but then they're like, why is there a reversal energy there? Are they going for a reckless charge? Oh no. What? There's no way you're hard retreating off that legacy energy. There's no way. Best Phantasmal Flames deck to add poison to? Sharpedo, probably. You know, just Mochi, Sharpedo, but just Petra on TX with Sharpedo's good. Okay, so they don't have a Monkey Dory. We don't quite know if they're thinning their deck. There's no way you're attacking with your Carvana or you're retreating. Like, attacking with Carvana, yes. Retreating off the Legacy energy, hell no. There's absolutely no way. Okay, they got the bosses. So does this absolutely what is happening? What is happening right now? They retreated off. What are you doing? What is happening? Oh my goodness, this is not what I expected to happen here. They retreated off the I'm speechless. It's like when a woman takes off her toes for the first time and I'm just in awe. And that's also what I do with my mouth when I'm at the doctor's. I go, ah. I am in awe of that. Okay, so we're doing 40 damage right now, so this could be a turn where nothing happens. If we get absolutely nothing, this could be a turn where nothing happens. We did get something, that's good. Okay, so we go Brave Bangle, Rigid Band. We're not taking a knockout, which is actually a good thing. I think I'd like to get the lilies. Okay, and then I think I want to save the Rigid Band. Like, I know I'm not doing a huge amount of damage, but I'm doing enough. So, like, maybe they have a Turo. Remember when we faced Sharpedo with Cerulege and they got the Turo at the very end? But people keep hyping up Sharpedo. And remember, we're the first Phantasma Flames IRL major tournament is happening, what, this weekend? Or that's when it becomes standard legal? So we're probably going to see a little bit more Sharpedo because people are hyping it up. Please do. You know, start playing more Mega Box. You know, Absol Kangaskhan. And play more Sharpedo. You know, the more Mega decks people play, the better it is for people like me who like to whack off. They forgot that he couldn't Sinister Surge to the active. That is possible, but just, yeah. It was tough, right? It was definitely tough. They could have just used Greedy Fang, right? You look at the fact that they haven't played a supporter. Why didn't they Greedy Fang the Tatsugiri? That would have made the absolute most sense. All right, considering that they have double Sharpedo, I think my course of action is potentially to go get Genesect, but the fact that they retreated is bad. So I'm in a bit of a pickle right now. I mean, I can also just do nothing, right? That's also a course. Ooh, hello. Okay, so now we win. All right, so let's go Ignition on you. And what do we got? We got Counter Catcher. We got a bunch of tools. Okay, so then I just go for Genesect. And then we win the game. It's that simple. And let's see if I can... No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can take a knockout of the active. That seems to be not possible. Yeah, just you get one Revavroom EX into play, and as long as they're not hitting you for weakness, it's almost guaranteed to survive. Ooh, how spicy do I want to be? No, I don't want to be that spicy. I'm not that crazy. Okay, so we'll just retreat. Go into this guy. Yeah, we Arven for the Counter Catcher, and another Rigid Band. Yeah, what's that? You want to go for my Revavroom EX? Make my day, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Go for my Revavroom. See what happens when you do that. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, there you go. Now the question is, can I knock out their Sharpedo this turn? So if I put 4 on the Revavroom, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 360. Oh yeah, easy. I can easily knock it out, even if they Monkey Dory, as long as I have a full suite. If I have a full suite of tools, we can take the knockout. Yeah, let's go for the Hungry Jaws. That's okay. I got the Bronzor. So 100%, I think this... Wait, did they not Fez? Okay. I think they realize that the writing's kind of on the wall right now. All right, we go Lucky Helmet on you. And probably an... yeah, I mean, I don't have... The problem is that I don't have any energy. Right? Like, I'd like to at least hit into the Sharpedo, but then what if they Turo me? Then we're kind of in trouble. So let's go back. Oh, I can't attack this turn because we didn't get it. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna give you the Psyduck again. We're gonna try this again. I'm gonna give you the Psyduck again. We'll see how this works out. Okay, so we'll go Battle Cage down, Reversal Energy there. I have to keep the Air Balloon just in case they, you know, do something, because I may have to retreat the Psyduck or something. Yeah. So I can do 320, right? Because 360 is 9, so 8 times 4 is 320. So even if they get a Monkey Dory this turn and heal 3 from the Sharknado, that's still 310. So I can still get there if I just load up everything with tools. And obviously, if I can put, you know, Fez into play to draw cards, that'd be great. All right, so let's see. Do they know what Battle Cage does? Do you think they know what Battle Cage can do? Oh, my Genesect DX is a huge liability now, by the way. I have to win next turn, essentially. So actually, in retrospect, what I probably should have done is just attacked with the Bronzong, right? I should have used triple draw to draw 3 cards. When they hit into me, I draw 2 more. That probably would have been the more smarter option. You have to put it on the active, my guy. Or, yep, okay. If they were just going for the heal, I completely understand that. So yeah, I should have gone for the card draw over anything else. But we have to get Fezandipity. I need to put 8 tools in play. We need like all of our tools here. Either that or I have to INO them with an INO that is somewhere in the deck. Those are the options. We have to INO them to 2 or we have to try to win the game. That's not an INO. Okay, so let's see what we can get. Can we get anything with the Genesect? There is 2 INO. The bosses doesn't help. We got lots of tools. I got enough tools to win. Come on, INO. Attaboy, or attagirl. Okay, so I think this means we can win. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I think this means we can bigly win now. Because I'm going to hit into them. There's the Crisis Punch. We can put the Fez into play. Because, I mean, if they're going to knock somebody... If they get the bosses, they just win. So I'm not really concerned about that. And then what if we just get it like that? What if we just draw 3 tools here? Okay, well, that's not 3 tools. That's less than 3 tools. All right, so let's go. We got Rigid Band on the Bronzong. Wait, that is it. Yes. Oh my God. You know, there you go. We got it. Oh man, how many times do I have to beat off a pedo before people realize that I am the biggest tool in the world? Yeah, how many pedos do I have to beat off before everyone realizes that I'm the biggest tool in the entire world? Oh man, that is so good. That is great. Poyo King, you're my good luck charm. You're never allowed to leave. You can never leave. You're stuck here forever. Yeah, see? Who needs to rely on INO when you can just do it? All right, we got Red Rocket John. That was great. That was awesome. I'm very excited about what just happened there. So we have our YouTube video. So I can switch to the Archalodon build, and I would like chat's help. Oh my god, everything's terastallizing. I would really like chat's help with the Archalodon list, because I don't know if you can make it work. You know, we're going to try. I'll put the list in the description of the YouTube video, but I don't think there's going to be any... Ooh, okay, this is an easy win. We're going to go twinsies on that one. And if you want to be worried about me, I have been looking at Mismagius and a little bit of the things that you can do with Mismagius. I don't think it's horrible. Somebody just posted on the subreddit about a Paldean Tauros deck. You should say, oh man, in Pilot's video, he absolutely destroyed them. So if anybody's logged into their Reddit account and they're not on any of the adult subreddits, or they want to take a break from those, go post. Oh yeah, in Pilot's video, he did really well. I see your precious trolley turn 1. I raise you a precious trolley turn 1. Okay, so I think it's 3 and 2. We did prize a Fez. Given what my hand is, I think I just go Lucky Helmet, Reversal, Grasping Draw. Oh, this is beautiful. beautiful. And the fact that they're playing that deck, so it's low punny Golden Go, but with a more emphasis not on Golden Go. Interesting. Because typically it's just, you just play a Golden Go deck with like a 1/1 low punny, just to get around Cornerstone Mass to, you know, just attack for a single energy if you're running low on resources. And RGZ, no, I don't do predictions anymore, just because it's work, it's effort. You know, I maybe sometimes I'll do predictions, but it's got to keep it special. It's got to be like, you know, it's butt stuff on your anniversary. You got to keep it special. If you did it every day, it loses its specialness. All right. Well, this was the plan. Wait. Why wouldn't you retreat and take the... Are you that afraid? Are you that afraid of my Cleffa drawing me 2 cards? Okay, that's fine with me. Let's go into you. Let's just draw more cards. You want to give me more cards? I'm happy to draw more cards. So I'm going to put triple Rigid Band on my guy over there. And then I'm going to put an air balloon on this one as well. So yeah, you want to go for my Revivroom? Feel free. You want to knock out my Revivroom? Yeah, go ahead. It has, what, 370 hit points right now? Yeah, go for it, bro. Actually, they can very easily hit that number, so I probably shouldn't be antagonizing them. So why didn't they do that last turn? That's what's weird to me. So I will have to put the Genesect down. But that's... I mean, I don't have to put the Genesect down, but I feel like I should. Just to make my life a lot simpler. And we just take the knockout of the Mega Lopunny, but I think actually I go for the Golden Go. The Revivroom only has 2 Rigid Bands? Uh-oh, hang on. Oh, that's a Brave Bangle. They look so damn similar. Okay, it's not my fault. They look exactly the same. Okay, they look exact. If you leave, I lose. You're not allowed to leave, but we do knock out the Golden Go this turn, because that is the actual threat here. Well, no, it's not reading. It's like sense memory, right? I think we attacked with the one that doesn't have the tool in this situation. So let's go Rigid Band on you. How much damage? I'm doing a ton of damage. I don't even know how much we're doing, but it's a lot. Okay, so we go knock out the Golden Go. The Golden Gate Bridge. We put the air balloon there. I'm going to put the reversal energy. Wait, do I want to put the reversal energy there? It's a little early. Actually, yeah, we'll go Lucky Helmet on you. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go Lilies. I don't know, because it doesn't really benefit me in any way, shape, or form to have multiple energy in play. Oh my god, that's a beautiful number. Oh, just a casual 400 damage, no big deal. And just knocking out your Golden Go, no biggie. Okay, it's not my fault. This one I'm blaming on the PTC GL dev and creatures in the Pokemon Company and Game Freak and Nintendo. They look very similar. And they also, if you look at it, the first word is 5 letters, and then the second word also starts with a B. They both have an orange background. They're both a band or a bangle. They're both something you can put around your neck, just like an Amoris's tail. And you know what? I was going to make a Twitter joke, but then people get mad at me for telling adult jokes. If I had a nickel for every Pokemon that was into choking itself for autoerotic asphyxiation, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's more than you'd think. Because Mega Victory Bell and Enamoris both choked themselves with their appendages, and they seem to be enjoying it. And Video Game House? Oh, who's that? Is that the person that never raids me? That I've raided in the past and never returns the favor? You're a selfish lover, Video Game House, and I don't appreciate it. Torno, what do you play after hiatus in Surging Sparks? You lost your Lost Zone deck? Why not play this deck? This is not similar at all to it. All right, so I just take the knockout again, right? Who are you going to go for? You're going for the Genesect? Okay. You're going for the worst one to go for in this situation. Out of all of the Pokemon they could have gone for in this situation, that was definitely one of them. If I could top deck bosses, that'd be swell. That's a battle cage. That's not a bosses. All right, so let's go Remix to Ignition Energy. You know what? I'm gonna be risky. I'm not gonna put the Totsadiri down, even though that's the correct play. Okay, there's a Brave Bangle. That's really good. Oh my goodness, we are just cooking today. We are cooking with ass. All right, there's 400 damage. They have to knock out a Revavroom. They have to knock out my 4-tool Revavroom with 2 Rigid Band. Drops your pants. Oh, wow. We prized Fez. We prized everything. Video Game House? What do you mean? Weren't you here during the Sun and Moon era? Because there was the Doublade from Unified Minds that had Tool Drop. That did 30 damage for every tool that's in play. Yours and your opponent's. And then the Bronzong is 40 times. So it's just, it used to be there was a Trubbish in black and white that was Dragon's Exalted. That did 20 times. There's the Doublade that did 30 times. And now we have the Bronzong that does 40 times. And has my opponent given up on life, or are they still here? Okay, they're still here, but why would you... Read the card, bro. Read the card, bro. Read what Bronzong does. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, this is a rough one. Why wouldn't you just manually retreat? I think they realize that it doesn't really matter at this point anyway, because I'm doing 400 damage, and they're going to give me 2 cards anyway. But at least try not to lose. At least try not to make beating me off so easy. You know, I like it when my opponent makes beating me off a little bit tougher. 17 card hand. This is why you got to play Xerosic. If you're going to play against opponents and you think you're going to face Golden Go or Alakazam, and you're like, how do I win those matchups? Just put a Xerosic in there. You know, nothing can really beat Xerosic and Palpad. You know, play, like, if you're playing especially a single prize deck against Golden Go, they're not going to think, oh, you have a Xerosic in that deck. And they're not going to get rid of too many resources. Oh, this is hilarious. Look how much damage. This is not BMing them, because their timer is 2.5 minutes lower than mine. We would have also top decked the Ignition Energy, which is hilarious. Okay, so let's go attach Arvin This is going to be the biggest Bronzong attack in the history of the universe, by the way. And I should have probably grabbed the terastallizing card, but don't worry about it. I am disappointed that we never were able to Crisis Punch with the Revavroom EX, but I mean, that was a long... 510, baby. Who needs to... Why is this deck so good? This deck is so much fun. You know, because when I was doing my testing, I was thinking, hey, this is actually a lot more fun, and I was going to make the title, this deck surprised me, and I think that will be the title, because Bronzong, you can do 510 damage, and it didn't really stress me out. Like, my toes were not sweating as much as they normally do. Yeah, this is a pilot original, believe it or not. There's not a single Bronzong deck from Japan, which I was, I was disappointed and surprised that there wasn't a single one. But yeah, this is a Trust Your Pilot original. Yeah, the Tool Rotom was good, but once it gets the Psychic one, then it's the best it's ever going to be. Is it better than Tool Rotom? I think so, because you're not really futzing around with energy anymore, right? You just have your 4 ignition, your 4 reversals. You know, your Pokemon have 140 hit points or more. You're not messing around with things that have 100 or 70 HP. You know, you're not worried about, oh, I prized my Heat Rotom, so I can't hit this Mega Venusaur for weakness. You're just like, I can just put 10 tools in play and do 400 damage. And Video Game House, I actually did try that when Black Bolt and White Flare came out this summer, and it was just like, it's missing something. And then, of course, Wigglytuff came out, so that might be the Friday deck. Yeah, I might make Rebecca Black happy and play that on Friday. Ooh, we got the Mirror Draw one, and nothing else. The problem with the round deck is that it does kind of just seem like a worse version of this, doesn't it? Okay, there's a Bronzong. So you're not supposed to have that terrible of a turn 1 with this deck. Well, they did like a search thing on YouTube, and it's like every day of the week, if you look at the search terms for Rebecca Black's Friday song, if you look at the search terms, on Friday it has a huge spike. Yeah, as RGZ is saying, you can literally play like a pretty much unplayable deck and you'll reach Master League. And Torno, yeah, Arceus League doesn't exist anymore. They got rid of Arceus League. Now it's just Master League. And yeah, it takes, I think the minimum it takes is like 50 wins to get from 0 to Master League, just with win streaks and stuff like that. It's like 50 wins. Or no, because if you're going from 0 to 550, a win is 10. So it's actually like 40 something. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, as long as they don't have it, we'll be fine. As long as they just don't have Dragapult, Neo. There's no way they're playing Neo Upper in a Blaziken build. As long as they don't have, Blaziken Retreat or something, we'll be okay. Unless that triple draw gets me absolutely freaking nothing. What? Yeah, I think, you could do the math, but a win is 10, but a win streak is 13. So if you win every game, the minimum is like 42 or something if you start from absolute 0. So it's somewhere around there. Oh, and if you didn't see my tweet, on Thursday is the Balloon Festival. I don't know why it's a balloon festival, but we have a balloon festival starting in BDCGL. This is insane. This is legitimately insane. Yeah, Ultra League is when you start losing it. I am at a lot. Are we going to get a playable card off of this? Thank you. Yeah, so you only start losing points in Ultra League, but even then, it's like it starts out at 2, and then it goes to 4, and then I think if you're at the very cusp, it's like 6. The Cramorant, this form, oh, now you get the I-No. It's Solrock. There's all my basics and my Arven. So the Solrock is the new thing, 70 damage turn 1. It can be boosted by playing with your PP, so if you like playing with your PP, I got some great news. Oh, and the tagline for the Balloon Festival is "Keep calm and drift on." So if you ever hated having ears, there you go. It is "Keep calm and drift on." That is the tagline. If I win this game, that's going to be sad. My opponent is going to feel very bad. You know, they got double Blaziken, double Dracloak, and they're going to lose to a deck that had nothing for 3 turns. Okay, you have to have a retreat card. You still... Oh, they got it. They got it. Okay. Because, yeah, they just retreat and then re-accelerate with the Blaziken. Now I wish I just played Turo. And Clam Burglar, what about the recent one that I put on the Discord? You seem to have a toe... What was it? You seem to have a foot fixation or something? Oh, there's the trolley. Yeah, there's all the good cards. Oh, and because I keep forgetting to give away the Charizard UPC code from Shiny Ray, if somebody can guess exactly how many wins I have on PTCGL, I will give you the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection code. If not, we will keep it. I'll keep it for another day. And they said that they're doing daily rotating shop bundles. So if there's anything interesting, I'll buy it. But typically, they suck. So there will be daily rotating bundles. I have, 71,000 crystals. All right, so how many wins does Trust Your Pilot have? Well, I'm disappointed in all of you because it's a lot more. I think if you combine all the answers. Oh, what? So the friend requests don't show up anymore in the title screen? Is Corduroy a viewer? There we go. Clam Burglar is probably the closest. Yeah, see, look at that. See, I have over a 200. I'm plus 200. Yeah, if you combine all first of those 4 answers, you get the right answer. I'm disappointed in all of you. You think I'm not good at this game? I'm great at this game. Yeah, but personally, because when I did the Road Decks video, I said the only way to play Revavroom is with Rotom, Revavroom, or sorry, when I did the Bronzong video, I said it's either Rotom, Revavroom, or Archaladon, and Archaladon seemed like by far the worst. So we're just trying to confirm my hypotenuse. And hopefully I don't want to hang myself with that hypotenuse. Huh? Get it? It's yeah, never mind. Editor, cut that from the VOD. But yeah, if you want to have no ads on Twitch for every channel, get the Twitch Turbo. It's only good for a month. Okay, this is an interesting start. I guess I put the Relicanth up front. So yeah, I mean, you just have to make sure you cancel it, because obviously you don't want to be paying for Twitch Turbo after that. But you get 30 days free. Normally it's 7 days. So if you want to have a month free of ads, and don't forget that this period is sinister, or a terminal. This period is terminal. Keep in mind, I haven't looked at all into Twitch Turbo and how much it is and actually what it does, but it's a thing. But this period, this is the time of year when ads are going to be cranked up to the maximum. So this is the perfect time to get rid of ads and still support creators, because I think I still get money when you skip the ads. So just do it. Pretend like you're the god of speed and just do it. The goated turn 1 Proton, baby. You remember when I thought Team Rockets was really good and everyone thought it was better than I thought it was, and I was like, no, it's fine. Proton's really good. Spidops is pretty good. You know, maybe I can whack off with something crazy with the... Hang on. Spidops does damage based on your Team Rockets Pokemon, right? So you can't really... You're still kind of stuck doing 210. With the Brave Angle, yeah. So, I mean, that's unfortunate. All right, so let's go. Boom. Boom. Air Balloon. I guess I do that. And then we just go... Yeah, I'll go Air Balloon there. Lose Determination for 8. Okay. Yeah, that's a Totsadiri if I've ever seen one. That's a Totsadiri turn if I've ever seen one. So then we go Retreat. Oh my god! I was going to get the Genesect too, but I'm like, nah, we gotta go for the Totsadiri. That's the smart play. Because obviously the Totsadiri is gonna get us. You are the... You know what? I don't care that you broke your leg. I don't care that you're a piece of sushi. I wish everyone in the Pokemon universe liked sushi and you were gobbled down like some toes. Secret Box in Team Rocket's Mewtwo. That's like the 3rd or 4th best ace spec. Because Maximum Belt lets you knock out stage 2s. Hero's Tape lets Mewtwo survive. I mean, I guess Cedar Box is probably number 2. No, Cedar Box is probably number 2. If you want to take a huge number 2. Okay. Please tell me you got some Spidops or something. Doesn't seem like they're attacking this turn, though. You've been spared my wrath. Alrighty. Yep, let's just attract some customers. Don't fail me again, or else you're going to the glue factory. Okay, so we want Bronzor Oh. We want Bronzor Genesect. Oh, wait. So we gotta go for Genesect because I need to try to play the game. It's unfortunate, but it's what we gotta do. So we go that Revavroom, that Archaludon. I'm going to Air Balloon that guy, and then Revavroom. I'm going to Experience Share you. We shall... wait, what's the ability again? It's been a while. Attach to... In any way you like. Okay. So we go that there. Rumbling Engine. Sunny. Oh, God. Dear God, no. Okay, that's not on your channel, is it, right? Because if that's on your channel, I'm very disappointed in you, Sunny. God, Mega Starmie. Can we all agree that Mega Starmie is that bad? And RGZ, thank you. But yeah, can we all agree that Mega Starmie is just bad? Like, because for my playthrough of ZA, I only went with a Mega Team. Like, I didn't... Like, held items were for nerds. Yeah, Mega Pyroar is bad. Excadrill is bad. Victory Bell is great, but it's just... It looks really stupid in the game, just like bouncing around and getting trapped and stuff. I hope they realize they're not doing much of anything. They're doing, what, 130 twice? Yeah, Mega Pyroar sucks. I did not like Extra Drill. Victory Bell is good. Embor, I think, is really cool. That's the starter I went with. But there was something I was going to say about ZA that I noticed, but I can't remember because I'm so old and I get forgetful in my old age. Okay, so we got a Lucky Helmet. Got a Bronzor. Yeah, this deck, I think, can't have... You know, there's too much stuff going on in this deck. Because I was thinking, oh, I'll put the Revavroom in here because, you know, you can't do enough. But I think you would cut the Revavroom and just go for our Chalodon and like a 2/2 Bronzong. But then even that feels bad. Huh, okay, so... I mean, I could retreat, but that seems dumb. Am I out of Air Balloon? Uh-oh. Okay, so we'll go Earthen Vessel and Brave Bangle. I'm going to Earthen Vessel away the Bronzor. We're going to go get 2 energy. I shall attach that there, and then we go Revavroom away the metal. Okay. We only have 1 in there. So I think, do I go for Metal Defender or Raging Hammer? Or do I go for like Hammer In or something? No, we just got to go for Metal Defender. We'll go Raging Hammer. Yeah, your Switch can handle it. What's my favorite Mega? I think Victory Bell or Embor was my MVP. I think Victory Bell was actually my MVP because of Giga Drain. You know, for all those really long battles, Giga Drain just really helped me out against all those Megas. And they got it, but they have to double. I don't think it's worth it, bro. I do not think it's worth it to double retreat here. Yeah, Victory Bell was good. I also had Scrafty, Extra Drill, Dragology. Dragology is just kind of like a forgotten Pokemon in my mind. You know, they didn't really do enough to make it interesting. You know, the Victory Bell was cool. The Embor was cool. Extra Drill, boring. Scrafty, I mean, it's fine. But I just feel like they didn't do enough. You know, Extra Drill was bad. I can't remember what my 6th one was. It wasn't Clefable. You know, it wasn't Dragonite. There's no way you're retreating, bro. Absolutely no shot. If you retreat double T, it's not worth it. Right? I think you take the 2 prizes and just go from there. What do you think? Do you think they're going to do it? I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they should do it. If they do it, I think it's a bad idea. No, don't do it, Sharito. Pretend like you're a burrito and get folded. I don't know. Does Sharpedo want to go first or second? I think every deck wants to go second, right? You know, if you were to ask, do you want to go first or second? It's like 90% of the time now it's second just because you can play a supporter. How dare you, Moondust? Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it, everybody. All right. I do not agree with this play, but they're doing it. Okay, we know they have Giovanni Ribisi in their hand, but that's okay. Yeah. Let's attract some customers. There's an Iono. That's exactly what we want. And the problem here is that I don't want to do this. Problem here is that I don't really want to be doing what I got to do. All right, so let's get rid of the Bronzong. All right, so Bronzor down. They got multiple tools in play, so that behooves me greatly. So Brave Bangle on you, our Chaladon there. We attach double to our Chaladon, and then I Iono them. And then I don't know how they're supposed to make a comeback. What are they, a Screamo band from the early 2000s? They're not a comeback kid. Huh? Clown Burglar laughed at that one. All right, so we retreat. We take the KO. I guess I Revavroom away the energy. And yeah, I guess I attach to the Genesect, because we might attack with the Genesect. I probably should have attacked with the Genesect here, to be completely honest. Attacking with a Genesect in that situation actually might have been optimal. But I can go and get Bronzong. We can do many things. I did have a Super Rod. Of course, we prized it. RGZ. Yeah, remember, this is the versed version. I was thinking, how do you pair our Chaladon with Bronzong? Well, you need to get energy in the discard pile. So why not Revavroom? But I don't think you need Revavroom. Right? I think you just play like Rigid Band and Brave Bangle. And that's about it. Like Rigid Band, Brave Bangle, Air Balloon, have like a 3/3 Archaladon and a 3/3 Bronzong. A couple Ignition Energy, Fez, Genesect, Relicanth. Yeah, but then I don't even know if that's worth it, because the whole point of putting Bronzong in this deck is because you want to hit big numbers. Are you hitting big numbers? Let's say everyone on your side. So you have everyone is a tool, and you have Brave Bangle. You're doing 270. And then you essentially have to hope they have 2 tools on their side, so you're doing 350. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go. These guys, get them out of there. We got the Bronzong. They're doing 180. If I knock them out, that's bad. Okay, so let's go 260. I mean, I think I can do the thing, right? We can do the thing. We'll be fine. We'll be fine if we do the thing. Well, yeah, this is why I said this is the worst one. That's why I said this is the worst one, because it's the worst one. This is the worst one. I warned you. I warned you what was going to happen. Why didn't I put more energy back in? Because I'm an idiot. But I warned you what was going to happen. You only have yourself to blame if you weren't prepared. Okay, they are down 3 Team Rocket's energy. You know what? Because of the bad vibes, this is the last game. Yeah, because of the bad vibes from RGZ, I'm cutting the stream after this game. Yeah, RGZ, you want to get mad at somebody? You're mad at RGZ? Yeah? Yo, maybe if RGZ gifted a sub, I could be enticed to play another game. But, that would be the only way. I do have principles. I mean, if you're already broke, then there's nowhere else to go. So you may as well enjoy the money you can spend, right? You can't go more in debt. If you're already in debt, you can't go more in debt. That's economics 101. Well, don't make it sad, RGZ. You're supposed to say, like, I spent it all on women. Then I'd be like, oh, that's a noble thing to do. Yeah, don't bring down the vibes even more. All right, I'm going to lose this game, right? Like, there's no chance I win, because I don't think they've played a single Giovanni, and that Genesect is looking mighty tasty. Okay. So I can knock out a dude this turn, but it's going to require some help. Actually, I don't think I knock out a Mewtwo this turn. I think we just go for the Spidops, right? Okay, anytime, buddy. At any time. Anytime you want to take your 2 prizes, just tap a couple buttons. There we go. Okay, they got it. They figured it out. Okay, so what I want to do is, well, that's a card. Was there anything left in the deck? I don't think there was. I think there's like one. Yeah, there's an Archaludon. Okay, so we got lots of gas in the deck. We have 1 ignition energy. We're gonna need that. And then what do I do? Hang on. After I use the ignition energy, what do I do? Okay. So we have to put 1 of each of these guys back in. Things have escalated. Oh, I should have used Tatsugiri first, but we all know it's going to fail me either way. I could have used I can't use the Turo. That's fine. Okay, so we just go Lily's Determination and Hope. Well, we got it. Okay, and then we get the Duraludon. I think we can do this, everybody. Press 1 if we can do this. Because then I just have to get an energy and we win. And then we go Tool Drop. You're also artistic? That's pretty cool. What kind of stuff do you draw? All right, we got the energy. Okay, so I can attack with the Bronzong if they decide not to hit into my Bronzong. But I have a feeling we're going to lose this one. You're also... Wait, hey, RGZ, you're my number 1... You're my bits leader. You say you're broke, but you're also my bits leader. How do you rectify that? Is it because no one gives me bits? And 1 bit's probably enough to make you the bits leader? Is that what you're trying to tell me? What do bits do? I don't know. I know what butts do. Bits. 1 bit equals 1 cent. Yeah, you get 45 bits. And I think in the US, you earn bits just through like watching ads or just through watching or whatever. It's not in Canada, so I don't know the specifics of it. All right, they're knocking out the Bronzong. Oh no, wait, they're not knocking out the Bronzong because they're one dude short. Because that's 150 minus 30 for the grass. Okay. Yeah, see, that play where they used the Wobbuffet. I told you not to do it, Sharito. You're probably still going to win because what am I even playing? Oh, no. Okay, so they're going to go for the Genesect, but that's going to... Wait, what? They're going for the Tatsugiri? Wait, did I just win? Okay, so I just bring up this guy and hope they don't have it like that. So... Yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't care what the correct call is here. We're doing what I want to do. We're going for the Mewtwo with the thing on it. Okay, so our Chaludon, we draw 2 cards. Or no, sorry, we accelerate 2 energy. We don't draw 2 cards. And then 1, 2. We do that. I will just quickly double check to see if there's a counter catcher in the deck, because then we won't get it. All right, so then I just bosses the Mewtwo that is free like a bird, and as long as they don't have Giovanni, we win. But the fact, I don't think they have played a Giovanni. Oh, they played 2? Are they playing the fabled 3 Oh, no, the fact that they have Proton. So the fact that they have... I was not expecting the 3rd Giovanni. I will be completely honest with you there. All right, well, we ended on a loss, but that's kind of what the deck deserves because the deck is trash. I will raid and run Azul. So Thursday was Miss Magius. And then, yeah, I guess Friday, it seems like people want to see how round I can get. They want to see me spin right round. That was unexpected. But Bronzong, surprisingly good. If, like, I know my ranking might not reflect it, but this was a very successful deck. It's just, I got screwed over in at least 3, maybe 4 games from prizes. So if it wasn't for the prizes screwing me over, we would have won, like, we would have flipped 3 games. But Tool Drop Bronzong, you want to do 510 damage with a stage 1 single prizer and not have a huge liability, because Revavroom EX, you can give that thing like 350, 380 hit points or something with Rigid Band. Or I guess it's 340, 370. Yeah, it looked really good. So I'll put the list in the description of the YouTube video. Yeah, really good. Okay, so let's rate Azul. Thursday's Miss Magius. I have a bunch of crazy ideas. I don't think any of them are good, because I don't think Miss Magius is good. Like, literally, the title of the YouTube video is going to be, can I win a single game with Miss Magius? That's it. It's nothing special. It's going to be, can I win a single game with Miss Magius EX? And the stream will not end until I do.